Welcome back to the Manor, Entropians. Julian McBain here, and today I'm going to be talking about how to roll a Monrian Born avatar, and which is a little bit ironic because most people that are watching my videos are already established. They're not going to go through the steps necessary to re-roll because there is a methodology where you can re-roll, but it has to be approved and requires a support ticket. And generally, and I don't know how long you can be in the game before MindArc will be willing to let you re-roll an avatar. They're pretty hard on, as far as I know, and I could be wrong about this, they're pretty hard line on once you have an avatar, you have an avatar. But there is the exception for someone who rolls an avatar, is trying to get to a certain planet, and then is dropped on Calypso instead. But it does require starting from scratch. So what I'm going to talk about today is how to roll a Monrian avatar, or more accurately, how to make your avatar Monrian Born after you roll it, because you don't just roll it Monrian. And for those of you who aren't familiar with the term rolling an avatar, it comes from the WoW space, where whenever you create a new, they call them tunes, it's called rolling. It would be like rolling up a character in D&D. So let's say you're brand new to the game, you're thinking about getting in, you like what you see on Monria, so you want to be Monrian Born, which is a really smart thing to do because of the benefits that I laid out in my Monrian Born program video. If you did not see that video, I will put a link to it in the description. I will also put a link to the Monrian forum posts that walk you through this in the description as well. That way you don't have to have the video going while you're trying to figure out all your stuff in the starter zone. So I'm going to go down step by step. And then again, I would recommend going to the forum, reading it yourself. And this is how you create a Monrian Born avatar. So the first couple steps are due to a glitch that appears to still be an issue. So if you go to, say, the Cyrene forums and create your account there, and then turn around and create an account on the Monrian forums and then download, it would actually dump you the cookie from the Cyrene forum or from the Entropia forum or what have you, would dump you on that planet instead, preventing you from becoming Monrian Born. So I don't know if this has been resolved yet or not, but just in case, here's where you want to start. Clear your browser cookies, shut your browser down completely, whether it's Internet Explorer or Chrome or Firefox or Safari or what have you. Now open a fresh browser, go to the Monrian forums, click on the Play Now link at the top right of the forum. This will let you create your Monrian Born avatar account. Then open your Entropia universe. The front page, you click on Entropia universe, it pops up. There's a word for it. My brain is failing me. Wow, Julian, this is terrible. Like you were just talking about this to someone an hour ago. Installer. The installer pops up. And I know that's probably not what it's called anymore, but that's what it used to be called. So the Entropia universe front page pops up, and you hit play. And you log in, and it drops you on Thule, on Calypso, which is where it's supposed to drop you because Monrian is a moon, not a planet, and therefore does not have its own starter zone. So don't be afraid you messed something up at that step. You're going to go through the entire Thule starter zone. You go to Camp in Munson, you go through the whole process. There's like an hour and a half worth of content. I think it took me a little over an hour to do. I also tried, doing some spare hunting because I didn't know what I was doing. I just wanted to kill a couple mobs. But you go through the whole starter experience. Once you exit the building at the beginning of your training at Thule, you will see your Monria shirt. Okay, wait. Back up. You don't go through the whole training. You step out of the building to enter the starter zone. That was my bad. I misread it. You step out of the building and you'll see your Monria shirt. Do not remove your Monria shirt or you will not be able to put it back on again over the Calypso jumpsuit. And I don't know if that lingers after the fact or if that's just while you're in the starter zone. If I find out, if you know, drop a comment please. Or if I find out, then I will let you know in a future video. Or I'll attach it as part of the description. Your first mission will be target practice. So, take the target practice mission. Monria will be referenced a few times during the beginning training in the mission dialogue, so that'll let you know that you're doing that right. I do not recall Monria being mentioned when I went through it, and I'm a Caliborn. Kind of to my chagrin. No, not really. Calypso's a great place, but if I had known about the Monrian Born program, I would have been Monrian Born. I think I've said that more than 10 times. And no, I don't say that to suck up to the Monrian team. I actually really like Monria. And I like the whole premise of, you know, being born in a rough area, and so you've got a unique set of skills. Having lived in places that are, you know, fundamentally inimical to human life, I can say that I learned the most living in those areas. If you ever want to know what it's like to live in a rough place to live in the Badlands for a year or two. When it's 105 during the summer, Fahrenheit, so all of this is Fahrenheit, 105 degrees during the summer, that's about 41 degrees Celsius, and negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit during the winter, that's also negative 40 degrees Celsius. That's where the two thermometers meet. That's a rough place to live, and I loved every second of it. Well, for the most part. There were always, you know, there are rough days. It's a place that's so harsh that deer started attacking humans in an effort to get protein, okay? Actually, I don't know if they were attacking the humans for food, but they were definitely attacking them because they'd come into the city looking for food. And deer can be aggressive when they're hungry, just like anything. At the end of the training, you will be transported by Lieutenant Smith to Monria, which should put you in that building over there. Do I have the... I don't have the scope on this. I have the scope on this. That building there is the Monria hub. It's also kind of the mall. We've been through there several times, so I'm not going to go running over there to show you. You'll pop up at the main trans teleporter. You'll be fine. After that, you'll want to start the 11 beginner missions for Monria with Dennis Peterson. And I don't know if those are available to everyone or if those are... I think those are available to everyone, because I remember there being a set of missions that I did when I first got here. And actually, there's one that I don't know if I finished it or if there was a glitch. I'll have to go back and check. Because I had to get something. It was crafting. Jin's minions. Oh, Fifoids. Never mind. The way to Fort Lahar. Toy Soldier Yogg. I gotta kill Yoggs. Oh, that's right. I gotta get this the Toy Soldier plushie. It's cute. So that is how to roll a Monrian Born avatar in a nutshell. So, what do you do if you get through the whole Thule area and you find yourself on Calypso? If you have your Monria t-shirt, I don't think it's as big a deal because you've got proof that you're supposed to be Monrian Born, and that might just be a glitch. But let's say you fail to pick up the Monrian Born t-shirt. Either way, lodge a support ticket. Tell Calypso that, hey, you were trying to roll a Monrian tune or avatar, it wound up on Calypso. You don't know why. And what Mindark will do is they will wipe your avatar and let you re-roll. Now, like I said in the beginning, I don't know that they will do this for established avatars. I believe they will only do it for new ones. It would surprise me to a certain extent if they did. Especially since they're really big on, hey, your avatar is an extension of you. You build a reputation. People get to know you by the name of your avatar. That's why they don't allow name changes. I personally think the name change thing is something they could implement. You know, charge a $20 fee like Blizzard does, right? And then even have a thing where players can look at a person's profile and you can see the name or names that they used to have there. So they can say, okay, well, this person's acting a lot like some jackass I used to have to deal with, and oh, look at that, it is the jackass I used to have to deal with. But that's my opinion. I understand the reason that Mindark does that. In real life, changing your name is not easy. You have to petition the court, there's fees, depending on what country you're in. I know, like, in England, you can change it by deed poll. I don't know what goes into that. Where I live, you have to file a petition to change for adult name change. You pay a filing fee. You have to go to court. You have to explain why you want to change your name. The judge has to agree with you, which, generally speaking, they do. They're not, at least in Vermont, they're not uptight. I know some states where the only thing, you're not allowed to change your name except in certain circumstances, and you have to have some sort of a connection to the name. For instance, if I want, so my name is, you know, I'm Julian McBain. If I wanted to change from Julian McBain to Julian McTaggart, then I would have to have some connection or claim to the name McTaggart. And I think that's kind of why Mindark does it that way, because that way, like, my avatar's name is Kenichi Kamadake. A lot of people know that my avatar's name is Kenichi Kamadake. They associate that name with Julian McBain, the YouTuber / author. I would love to be able to change my avatar's name to Julian McBain, but I understand why I can't. And when I originally rolled the tune, my plan was to, again, pull the character out of the book I wrote, and give him a life here on in the Entropia universe. Come on. Thank you. So I'm okay with that. Oh, Monrian Born. Shout out to Lady No. Kind of curious as to what she's doing. She's just kind of sprinting. I don't know. None of my business. So that's rolling a Monrian avatar in a nutshell. Looks like this one's actually going to end up being a rather short episode, because I don't believe in artificially stretching videos. So I'm just going to get to a safe place here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, and Did you see that? Here I am being all efficient and shit, and he decides he needs to hurt me. Let me try that again. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe down below. We are on the road to 13 million subscribers, one subscription at a time, so make sure you subscribe. Guys, as always, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. I also want to shout out to DME, who is part of the Monria team, for reaching out to me to do this video. I really am thankful for the work that she does and the fact that she is so connected with us content creators. It really means a lot to me as a content creator. I know it means a lot to my fellow content creators. It just shows how in touch the Monria team is with their players, and that's very important. So make sure if you run into DME when you're on Monria, or if you run into her in the forums, just let her know that her work is appreciated. That's it, guys. I'm out.